Hi, my lovely humans. Today we're going to be talking about how I got harassed in the 3rd grade. So this started like the first week of 3rd grade. There's like a lot of kids in my class. So when they were still moving some kids to classrooms because there was too many. Me and my best friend, we've been best friends since 2nd grade, I think. Like 1st to 2nd. But then this kid, I'm just gonna call him M, cause I called him in one of my videos like that. One of my friends, we're just gonna, I think his wait. So his name is Skelly. So Skelly has a YouTube channel. He also talks about M a lot because he used to bully us in 5th grade, basically everybody. But this one, for 1 week, like for a couple, I think like 1 week or a couple of days, he's been wanting to hang out with us. I thought nothing of it. Kind of like, oh, he's just trying to be friendly because I barely even know him. Because new classroom, new kids, everything. He'll always sit with us at lunch, never at recess, never at recess at lunch. And at the time, I love wearing skirts, but I wear those skirts with the built-in shorts, cause I don't want nobody seeing what's down there. But then he will put his hand on my butt and touch it. It's a weird sentence to say. But it did happen, and these situations are real. It happens to all ages. And sadly, some people don't talk about it because they're embarrassed, or they think their parents will get mad and they just question themselves. That's what happened to me. I never told my parents, I never told nobody. Only a couple of friends knew. Not at that time, or until this summer break. But this is true. So if this ever happens to you, never do what I did. Never did what I did. Hide it and just keep it a secret. Keep it a secret. Tell an untrusting adult, a teacher, a counselor, your parents, your mom, your dad, your aunt, your uncle, and any trusted adult that you have in your life. Tell them immediately. Cause hiding things like this are no good. Well, I'm not saying hiding things from your parents are good. Well, you should have never lied. You should not lie to your parents. But hiding something like this is really important to tell. You could tell if you have a therapist. You could tell them. There's so many trusted adults out there that we all have. So if something bad happens to you, like what happened to me, telling you to trust an adult. I'm telling you this for your own good. I know some of you might be watching are kids or adults, but honestly, for kids who are elementary, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, if those, and on to middle school, and everybody should never keep a secret like this. They should always tell somebody, put it out, and then try to see if we could fix this problem. So never hide things like this. Okay, so back to the story. And these things has been happening for a couple of days now. Probably it lasted for a week or 5 days, or no, for like 4 days I think. And he kept sending me letters in class. Like I remember his last letter. It was me by the fence tomorrow with the kissing emoji face, and I was scared, and I know what he has been doing to me, and I didn't say anything. And I didn't say anything. But I am surprised that he was doing this in the cafeteria. And I don't think none of our TAs saw it, or if they did, I don't know, because I don't know if I was just terrified from this. Okay, so back to the day. I obviously did not go because scared and knew, and I didn't know what he was gonna do to me next, or what he's gonna tell me. So on that same day, we went to one of my friends named Xavier. He really liked monkeys for some reason, especially for spider monkeys. He really liked them. But anyways, we went to him, and he knew what Michael was doing. And I'm thinking about it. If he knew, why didn't he not tell anybody? Like, this is a serious matter. Like, if something was happening to me, and he just kept it a secret because Michael told him to. Like, he should have told somebody, but we were naive. We were like 7 to 8 year olds. I think, I forgot. But it's not his fault for not telling anybody. We were little kids and we didn't know anything better. And it's not his fault. It's M's fault for doing this to me. And we were little kids, but I think he knew what he was doing, but I did not know what harassment was, or touching somebody. I know touching somebody is bad, but I didn't know what harassment was until the 4th grade, and realizing what happened was harassment. So after realizing that, I never really told anybody except for a few friends in middle school and a few friends from elementary. Only my best friend and Skelly. Skelly is one of my friends who also rants on YouTube, and he's a good guy. He's a good guy, but it wasn't. Yeah. Okay, so and Xavier told us, but he whispered it, and Genesis didn't really hear. So but I heard, cause I knew what Michael was. I knew what Em was doing. So she was telling me like, what happened? And I just told her, I don't know. I didn't hear anything. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. And I just never told her until this summer. Yeah. So, and if I'm not even gonna use M anyway. Michael. That's his real name, Michael. And Michael, if you're watching this, I know what you do. I posted a short about it, and I'm gonna post a video about it. And you should be disgusted to do that to somebody. And I hope I hope you don't ever do that again. But that was absolutely disgusting. We were 3rd graders. What were you thinking? So, if they're watching this, I know what you do. I'm going to post it. So everybody can know. Everybody. And I think you know who Skelly is. Of course, I'm not going to say his real name, but I think you know who he is. And we both hate you. We'll never forgive you. Almost everybody hates you. And everybody hates you, and I hope you, I don't know, have a bad day. But don't ever do that again to somebody. To middle school, 7th grade, or younger. Do not ever do that again, because it's really disgusting. And you are lucky that somebody that I didn't tell anybody. But if you do that, someone might rat you out, and then your life is gone. And your life is gone. Don't ever do that if you're watching this, Michael. Okay, back to the video, but he was in the wrong. He should have never done that in the first place. I know we were little kids back then, but he knew what he was doing. He knew it. And people who are like that are horrible people who will stay horrible in their entire lives. So if you're a person who does things like that, you should be ashamed of yourself, disgusted, and shameful. I don't know what your parents will think if you do these kind of things, like what Michael did. But I bet his parents are ashamed of him, because what he did in elementary was not okay. A lot of things. He was racist to one of my friends, because she was Chinese, and he was saying that her kind started COVID, and really racist. And he told me that I'm not Mexican, and even though I am Mexican, I'm a proud Mexican and Mayan. But don't ever be like Michael. Be someone who's kind, who's creative, and be in general a really kind person. Never be like Michael. So that's the whole video. And if something happens to you like that, just please trust an adult. Don't do what I did. And if you know somebody who's doing or sees it, please tell somebody. Not a kid, an adult, so they could stop what's ever happening. In public, school, anywhere you go. Please. And this is serious. Those things real happen. School, a coffee shop, the subway, the streets, everywhere. It happens everywhere. Every day, everywhere. Probably not every day, but it happens everywhere. So report something if you see anything, and if you're going through something like this, please tell somebody. I hope this video helps you, and bye my lovely humans.